pruning cherries and training cherries on what's called a UFO system, which is upright fruiting offshoots. You can see this trunk is planted at a pretty steep angle. It's a very different type of approach to growing most tree fruits, but we're planting that trunk at a 45-degree angle or so. The first year, this tree is 2 years old, the first year you're going to keep this trunk upright so the tip continues to grow. The important piece in this is making sure that your tip maintains a strong shoot at that end, because after the first year or towards the end of the first year, we're going to pull it down on the wire, and that outside end of the shoots there is going to have a little harder time. You're going to want to keep shoots every 8 to 12 inches. Side shoots like these in here, we're going to take off. Now you can see quite a whirl of buds right in here at the base of the shoot. Those are all going to be flower buds on 1-year-old wood. Once you get up past that, they'll all go to leaves. So you can come in here if you want to maintain these shoots, keep those flower buds for the first year, you can do that. The other piece that you want to pay attention to is the shoots you're going to keep, you want them all to be as close in vigor as possible. So I'm going to keep the shoot at the end, which is fairly strong. And you can notice that I'm tipping these back to pick this fruit the first year. And if they get too thin, too close together in here, you take them out. These cherries here, this is year 3 on the UFO system. You can see that as these branches continue to thicken up in here, some fatten up faster than others, some are taller than others. So what you're going to want to do is try and maintain equal height and caliper in these shoots. So in some cases I'm cutting the leader back to a weaker shoot. This system allows for no lateral branching whatsoever that stays on the tree for very long. And any weak shoots like these in here, there's a lot of flower buds on them, they are not going to make you good cherries. This end right here, you can see we'll pull it down and pull this branch up. And then once you get these up like this, you're going to go through and get all these roughly to the same elevation so the apical dominance on them is fairly even. And then these will be tied up against this wire. Steel trees on this UFO system. This is something that we learned in a hurry is what happens. You see, you plant this tree, we tied them down immediately at planting when we should have kept the tip up. And at the back of the curve, you're always going to get some upright shoots pushing, and they're going to be very strong. And so you can see this has totally dominated this tree. Now, when you have a branch this thick at the bottom, if you come in and cut it off in the winter, it's very likely that you won't get any new adventitious buds pushing down here. And so what we will do is we will fruit this year. You can see all the multiple buds. Multiple buds are flower buds on the cherries. And we will cut it back into this side shoot here, or this side shoot here, but we will do that immediately following harvest. And the way you manage this top up in here is we will take these laterals off so they're not shading anything else, and then you cut back into the 2-year-old wood, so there's no 1-year wood remaining on that dominant shoot. And then after harvest, we will cut it back in and pull one of these two up that will be more in line with these other shoots along here. This type of growth is too weak, and this is what happens if you allow this big bull shoot to push. So when you see these occurring, don't be afraid in the middle of June to cut them back to 1 or 2 buds so they push again, and that way it will give everything coming up the leader a better chance at catching up with it.